Greetings, all you minutes, minds, or grinds. Welcome back to another Warframe weapon showcase. Today, we are looking at the Zhuge Prime again. So, this is yet another weapon I've done a showcase of a while ago. I think I did two. The initial showcase and the one with the Riven. I think at least. I don't remember. I would have to look. Either way, with the new mods and the arcanes, surprise, surprise, the Zhuge Prime is kind of a monster. It was always strong, okay? It was always a pretty damn strong weapon just because it was, well, AoE and, you know, it basically attacked twice per shot. So either way, this is how it is set up with the corrosive build. Now, I do have a Riven. This is honestly a pretty powerful Riven. However, if that cold was instead toxin or heat, I would be running it over point strike and I would have a third forma in. But since it's not, well, I'm not running it because I don't want to have corrosive and cold. I know it would be more elements for galvanized aptitude, but honestly, just no thanks on that. And again, I would have to put another forma in this, and either way. So this thing hits really damn hard and has a high Riven disposition. I don't know why this thing isn't used much. Oh, maybe because it's not as easy to use as, say, the Brahma. Anyway, I have primary deadhead maxed. This thing, weapon recoil, headshot multiplier, all that. There could be an argument for primary merciless, but since this thing is a crossbow and getting headshots is not hard at all with this thing, or miniguns that for that matter, I don't see the point. I would rather just have primary deadhead. Anyway, terminal velocity here is just for, projectile speed. Either way, we are going to go into the steel path, and that's all I'm going to show because this thing, obviously, it's going to shred the steel path, so it's going to shred everything in the game that isn't a boss. And you're going to see just how devastating this crossbow is. I don't have a second build for it. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I do. I have a viral build. So, alright, let's get this show on the road. No, I don't have Nidus Prime. Well, I farmed him. But, I just decided to trade him for Plat. So, of course, this is another one of those. Well, every single gun in the game now is you need to get the mods stacked up first. And then the real damage starts to show. And plus, I'm, Nidus with his crit buff. Yeah. So yeah, getting headshots, absolutely not a problem. Also, I like how the fact I'm using a weapons, not a weapon skin, an arrow skin that makes this thing shoot normal-sized arrows. But they're arrows of love, so I'm loving these guys to death. Either way. Did my chained victim already die? God damn it. Whatever, I'm gonna get up here. It's a little bit more advantageous for me. I need to... There we go. Oh, what? I need to be able to spam next to a wall so I get my stacks up faster. I did not mean to do that. Whatever, I'll just kill them. So, yeah, the AoE doesn't do as much damage as the bolt hitting the enemies. But it does almost as much. It's like 30 damage difference in the stats. Which, yeah, it's a difference, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference, honestly. Also, the my Panzer is proccing the enemies with viral. You might be saying, well, that's kind of skewing it a little bit because everything is going to hit hard with 10 stacks of viral. That's true, I guess. But since I run the I run my Panzer all the time now because it's a pet that won't die and heals me. I used to run my Smita all the time, but no, it dies, so I hate it when pets do that. And the fact that when they're dead for good for the mission is just really infuriating. But yeah, you can see how much damage this thing is doing, and plus this thing is very slash forward, so it's going to be very strong.
Life support incoming.
Yeah. It's really good. This is obviously with primary deadhead maxed, all the new mods and everything, but if you're determined enough, if you're a determined enough player, you probably already have these things maxed. And since I've been playing this game for I want to say about 4 years now, I think it's been about 4 years. I have almost 3,800 hours in this game. I could open the Steam tab and check, but I'm 99% sure they'll break the recording, and I don't want to do that because that is aggravating, to say the least. So yeah, getting headshots in this game is not a problem. It is one of the easiest games to get headshots in. I'd say Payday 2 is easy as well. It is, but it's a little bit more challenging than this game. Of course, Payday 2 is just, overall a harder game than this. Either way, this thing is mighty powerful, isn't it? I need to move on. I really, really need to get that life support up, and I want to do it before the Acolyte shows up, and I want to fight the Acolyte when I'm actually tethered to an enemy. I will just go ahead and activate 2 here. I also want to keep my stacks of my mods up and the arcane up. There we go. Oh, hello, big conga line. I'm also going to do this, so my little maggots can introduce themselves to the Acolyte, even though they're not going to do anything to him. I think the maggots do toxin damage. I know that when they explode, it's blast damage. I think. I don't exactly remember. It's Malice. Of course it's Malice during a showcase. How wonderful. This is my only option, but you saw how much damage it was doing. I guess I'm gonna have to go a bit longer. God, that's infuriating. Fucking Malice. The only Acolyte that is, actually, no, Violence is annoying too because, disabling abilities is a little bit annoying, but Malice can insta-kill you, so, and you won't even know it because all of a sudden the mag bubble appears on you and then you die, that's really infuriating. I don't even see an animation for him casting the bubble, so it's like, what the fuck? Either way, another cool thing about this, because the physics on bows in this game is really weird, enemies that are flying away from it, when you kill them, when they ragdoll away, the bolts will explode and damage enemies down a hallway, which is really cool. And yeah, again, this thing is basically shooting the enemy twice. Honestly, I wish it had a bigger magazine. I wish the magazine was like double. I guess that'd make it a bit broken in terms of damage. But, only 30 rounds in a mag is a little annoying. Also, when you empty the magazine, look at this, that's quite a lot of destruction. When you empty the mag, you get a reload speed buff. Oh my god, this fucking life support. So keep that in mind. Also, this thing uses assault rifle ammo and not sniper ammo. Thank Christ. Yeah, Lotus. And yeah, I got the Glendale Prime. It's wonderful. I mean, it's a primed melee weapon, so I don't even think I need to do a video on it. I could, but nah. It's a primed melee weapon with good stats. It hits hard, obviously. Melee is still super powerful. Yeah, it's taking a hit for sure, but it's not, weak by any means. Not as strong as it used to be, obviously, but it's still very powerful. Anyway, I need this next acolyte to spawn soon. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Nidus, right? He's just, you know, he's one of those frames that doesn't need a change, like at all. He's perfect. He got a little update with, you know, his larva, now giving you stacks when you kill enemies that are entangled by it. But other than that, there are really no changes. Oh, that guy's gonna die super fast, so I should probably change someone else, like I just did there. Did someone take my... You fucking asshole. And I'll do a video on that pistol eventually. On this one. Either way. Mr. Acolyte, come on down so you can get a face full of auto crossbow. Reminds me of the Van Helsing game. Yes, there was a Van Helsing game and it was awesome. From what I remember. Could be just, you know, nostalgia and mild memories, but it was a cool game. Alright. Did my cat just rip a dude in half? Probably. Vicious little prick. Not where I wanted that, but okay. That works.
Additional life support has arrived.
But yeah, the red crits are coming from the Vigilante set. Because this thing has a 65% critical chance, plus 230% with the Nidus buff. And I think that's 120%? Something like that. I've seen a lot of orange crits, so that's probably about correct, right? Of course, the map in this game is a bit odd. Wow, the fucking acolyte is not gonna spawn. No, there it is. Just I was saying that, I was like, he was not gonna spawn until like literally the end of this little section. Oh, violence, that's great. Well, yeah, that's powerful, right? It's pretty pretty strong. So just gonna bail because I don't need to stay any longer. It's yeah, except it was right here. How convenient. Lotus is gonna talk now. Silence. I don't want to hear it. This weapon is fantastic. I would absolutely recommend it if you dig auto crossbows, if you just like this kind of weapon. It's not going to be for everybody, and well, this is 2 forma, but yeah, I think you need about 2 forma to do all this. Terminal velocity is optional. You don't need it, but you know, the extra projectile speed is kind of nice. I wish I could, you know, there was a rifle version of the shotgun mod that gave more projectile speed per kill, but whatever. That'd be a nice addition. That'd mean I would need another forma, but you know, this thing is absolutely fantastic. The Zhuge Prime has always been a strong weapon. Ever since it came out, I always was like, damn, this thing is very powerful, but I feel like no one's used it. Going off by the Rivens' position, I don't think many people, you know, even like fuck around with this thing, but it's a gun, well, not gun, it's a crossbow that basically hits the enemy twice for the same amount of damage, just about. It's AoE, it slashes like crazy, it has good crit stats, even though 4.4 multiplier could be better. Either way, that's the end of this showcase with the revisiting little mini series that I got going on. And thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trilby, we trust.